Mr. Yogesh Kadam, Minister of State of two of the key ministries in Maharashtra government, as well as the Revenue Ministry. We'll start with the conversation. Firstly, sir, in this age of AI, deepfake videos as well, how does your government or you, part of that government, being the second junior home minister in Maharashtra, how do you plan to curb crime related to cyber crime? How do you plan to curb that?
First of all, thank you for having me here. See, AI can be used in within a lot of aspects. Cybercrime, we believe, our Honorable CM Sir has initiated this project. It's called Cyber Security Project. So basically, we are seeing cyber crimes on the rise in last 4 years. If you see, there is almost 200 times hike in the cyber crimes. The reason being is it is easier to execute it. Even the there are few there are few people who are using a lot of new technologies. Even from sitting in a house, you can just make money like that. So I think to prevent it, first of all, you need to use the AI properly. And to prevent it, we needed a system which can be AI integrated. We needed a system which can understand the way those people are working who are trying to make money. So I think this rising cybercrime, to fight this, Maharashtra government has initiated a project which is called Cyber Security Project. We have invested more than 1,000 crore in this project. It's in Mahape in Navi Mumbai. What we have done is we have 50 headquarters in Maharashtra. In each headquarter, we will have each dedicated cyber security police station, which will have a dedicated staff there, which will have AI integrated system there. We also have a helpline. It's called it is 1930. So if we receive a complaint within, say, if I'm being if I face any situation, and if I call within half an hour or at least 5-6 hours, within 1.5 minutes we can stop the money anywhere in India. So that is how fast the system is, and this system is one of the best systems. In fact, a lot of other countries are also looking at what we have done in Maharashtra. I think we have set a good example as a government of Maharashtra. We're looking at cyber crimes which are on the rise, and of course we are facing a lot of challenges. We have trained our staff. In fact, in next 5 years, we are planning to train almost 5,000 of our police department staff to handle this system. But yes, Maharashtra government has invested almost 1,000 crore in this project. Honorable CM Sir has initiated this project. While handling this, I would also like to mention Mumbai Police has created their own AI cloud. Mumbai Police project, cyber security project, is separate from the other state of Maharashtra. So I think for Mumbai, because Mumbai being a financial capital, there are a lot of financial frauds which are happening. And nowadays, if you see, it is very easier. Like Arunil can receive a call from Yogesh Kadam in Yogesh Kadam's voice and say that I'm in trouble, please send me money, and Arunil sends him money. And then 2 days later, we realize it was not Yogesh Kadam who was calling me. So people can hack into your phone by sending a simple link. So I think awareness is also important. So we are working on that as well. Of course, it is challenging, but I think even the government of India has worked pretty well on this. But yes, we have used AI cloud. We have used AI integration to stop and to prevent these kind of crimes, and we are doing pretty well. The recovery is also pretty good now. Earlier, we were, say, if there's a fraud of 1,000 crore in a year, we were able to recover only 20 crore, 30 crores. But now that number is also rising. We're able to stop the money. We're able to recover the money. In fact, we also have few examples where we have recovered the money from the abroad countries. So I think, yes, Maharashtra government is doing pretty well job in this. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of room for improvement, yes. But the project which we have set up is one of the best projects in India.
Well, Mr. Kadam, we'll hope that cybercrime numbers reduce not only in Maharashtra but pan India as well. Now, coming to one of the main topics that has been raging in Maharashtra, the language issue. Now, what we've been seeing is there are certain political workers, like we can name them as well, MNS workers, beating up people. Now, what is your government doing about it? Why no arrest? Why no crackdown? Why no punitive measures being imposed?
No, we did make few arrests. We cannot say we did not take any action. Hitting anyone will not be tolerated. first of all. See, there are a lot of politics going on. Now that the local corporation elections who are working for the Maharashtrians, for the betterment of the Maharashtrians, but I think center gave a simple guideline. What center said was, while promoting or while teaching these three languages, state will have the freedom to select which three languages you want to promote. The state will have the freedom to select which three languages you want to teach in the school. For us, of course, Marathi is important in Maharashtra. That is our culture. If Marathi is not there, Maharashtra's culture will be finished. We respect Marathi. We expect other people to respect Marathi, and I think they do. The second priority for us, after Marathi, we look at English as a second language to teach in the school. So Marathi is compulsory, English is the second language. Third language was given as an option by the central government. This is where the all issue had started. So center has not made it compulsory. Even state of Maharashtra did not make Hindi compulsory in any school. We only said one person should know at least three languages. That is the idea behind it. So I think Hindi is not a national language, but that is the most spoken language in India. So I believe there is nothing wrong in learning Hindi. What is going on is just the politics. And I think we have taken serious action against it. Of course, there are a few goons who are trying to, again, as I said before, they are trying to portray that they are the messiahs of the Marathi language. But that will not be tolerated. Yes, as a government, we respect Marathi, we protect Marathi. But this kind of behavior, of course, will not be tolerated. If we have any complaints, you go to police station, file a complaint, police will take an action on it. You cannot take law in your own hands. I think we have been very straightforward about that.
Messiahs of the Marathi language. Now, there was a significant political development that shaped up in Maharashtra as well. Raj Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray coming together. You are from Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena. Jitters in your camp. Do you feel jittery about it?
No, I don't think so. It is my personal opinion. Raj Thackeray ji will not go with Uddhav ji. If he goes with him, whatever politics he has left, that will also get over. That is my personal opinion. Uddhav ji now has joined Congress, not officially, but his party is with Congress. I think they have accepted Congress's ideology. Earlier, if you go 20 years back, Shiv Sena and Congress, they never got along. Our ideologies are completely different. Any Shiv Sainik or any person in Maharashtra cannot see Shiv Sena and Congress together. Raj Thackeray ji joining Uddhav ji is like joining Congress. So I think that is one thing why I'm 100% sure that Raj Thackeray ji will not join Uddhav ji. And we are 100% sure the ideology we are having, we face or we believe in same ideology. I strongly believe that he believes in development. Raj Thackeray he is a visionary person. He has never got the opportunity to deliver it, to prove himself. But I think, I remember I was 11-year-old when Shiv Sena came in the power for the first time in Maharashtra. His ideology, his vision of development was absolutely marvelous. I think if such a person is joined in Mahayuti, so of course we'll be more than happy to have him. That is his personal decision.
So you're inviting Raj Thackeray to join?
I'm a very small person to invite a big person like him, but as a young person, I would expect him to work with us. Why not?
Okay, and you've seen basically you've worked under Eknath Shinde as the chief minister, who's your very own leader from your party. Now Devendra Fadnavis ji is the chief minister. What is the difference? Are you noticing, like, you are the junior minister to Devendra Fadnavis ji as well in the home ministry? How do you share? What kind of a rapport you share with him? Any kind of intervention? Does he give you any kind of an advice?
One thing what I like our CM sir is he has given us a lot of freedom to work. Make mistakes, that's fine, but learn from it and move on. That is his thinking. And that is working with him, sitting on the same table side by side with Devendra Fadnavis ji. A lot of leaders dream of this. I have got this opportunity. Of course, I'm trying to gauge, I'm trying to learn as much as I can from him. But he has given us freedom to work, and that freedom has given us confidence. That freedom has given us to deliver new ideas, and he's open to new ideas always. And he's easily accessible. Even if I message him right now, he'll reply within 5-10 minutes.
That we have seen.
That even you must have experienced that. So he's easily accessible, and that helps a lot. whatever we are doing as an MOS, I hold 5 important portfolios. Revenue is there, rural development is there, FDI is there, food and civil supply is there, home is there with him. But I think to sit with him to understand, it is an opportunity for me to, a good opportunity for me to understand how he works the administration, how he works the government, how he plays the politics. I think that's a good learning curve for me.
Mr. Kadam, like we'll roll back to 2006, 189 innocent lives being lost in a train bomb blast. Now recently there was a judgment by the Bombay High Court acquitting those accused. Yes, you might have got a partial relief from the Supreme Court. Basically, the order which was highly critical of the Maharashtra government as well as ATS, it has been stayed now. But when justice will be delivered to those 189 victims, their family members?
Yeah, of course. As a government, we are pretty much see. Basically, this happened in 2006. We came in power in 2014. All the system came in our hand in 2014. That's a good gap of 9 years. So within that 9 years, whatever things had happened, whichever evidences were collected, whichever evidences were produced in the court, that is the base. Of course, we'll have to work on that again.
You are blaming UPA regime for.
I'm not blaming. See, no government would try and release those kind of people. No government would try and release. I would not tag as a terrorist, but then they were acquitted. So I think we will fight this in the Supreme Court, and I'm 100% sure the Supreme Court verdict will come from our side, from the government side, and the victim's family will definitely be dealt with justice.
Mr. Kadam, your government, Maharashtra government, also aims to initiate a crackdown against online gaming platforms. Just brief a little more about it, please.
So we are facing few issues here. There are few companies who has come up with online rummy game. There are few companies who have come up with online poker game. So what has happened? Our central government did ban all these games. Of course, we need to now work on the law. But then, meanwhile, Supreme Court and Honorable High Court came with a judgment. You cannot ban a game of skill. So now they categorized it by game of skill and game of risk. So Rummy is game of skill and Teen Patti is game of risk. So basically, if you know what you're doing, it's game of skill. So I think...
so you're defending Rummy because one of the ministers from Maharashtra was caught. Basically, he was
his mistake was
playing Rummy in the assembly?
He was playing in the house. He was playing in the house. That is absolutely inappropriate. But coming to your earlier question, yes, because in last 1 year, if you see the data, a lot of families have lost a lot of money. In fact, there was a family in Maharashtra, the whole family committed suicide because they lost money in the gaming. I think this is a serious issue. Honorable CM sir has recently, in this month only, I think the 2nd July this year, Honorable CM sir has sent an official letter to the Centre of Government that we need to ban these kind of games. We need to take quick actions because there's a not law and order situation, but a lot of families are losing valuable money. A lot of poor people are getting trapped in these games. So I think we need to alter the law or maybe take some strict action against it. So Maharashtra government is coordinating with Centre and making sure that these online games will be banned and trying to save our people from any further trouble maybe.
Mr. Kadam, now I would like to ask you a question that is related personally to you. An allegation was leveled by Anil Parab from Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena saying that you are MOS Home Ministry's second in command basically in Maharashtra, and your family member owns a ladies bar. There was a raid also which happened on it. How do you respond to that?
I'll tell you the chronology. Okay. The 27th night, May that is, I initiated a raid in Navi Mumbai. That was in the dance bar. 20th morning, I took a press conference and I directed all the police department, even before the press conference as well, that wherever such illegal activities are happening, go and stop those, make those raids and make sure our Maharashtra is dance bar free. The property which we are talking about, the license was not given while I was MOS. I just became an MOS. That license is almost 20-25 year old. Firstly. The second point, we have given that property on lease. My mother has given that property on lease for almost more than 22 years now. We have not even stepped into the property. And by law, the person who has taken the property on rent, the person who is handling the business is responsible whatever illegal activities are happening there. Whatever activities are happening, the person who's running the business is responsible. And we have documents to prove that. So I think this is a personal attack. I think this is just, I would say, I would say it's an appreciation. Okay, you're doing well. That is where opposition parties are trying to pull you down. So I think I'm okay with that. It's politics. I'll face it.
Your MOS in revenue ministry as well. Some of the key decisions, significant decisions that you have taken, your ministry has taken recently in the Maharashtra.
There are a lot of good decisions we have taken, but one I'll point out. I also hold a rural development department with me as an MOS. I would really thank on behalf of all the poor people from Maharashtra. Center government, Honorable Narendra Modi ji has approved 30 lakh free houses for Maharashtra, for the government of Maharashtra. This has happened for the first time in India. One state has been given 30 lakh houses. So for these houses, the revenue department has taken a decision. 50,000 worth of free sand will be given to them. So basically, to build the house, of course, you need to take the sand, you need to buy the sand. Earlier, they were spending at least 1.5 lakh rupees just to. So on behalf of government, we are giving them 1,50,000 rupees, and now additional 50,000 will be added in the form of the sand. I think that's a good decision for the poor people. The 30 lakh houses are going to be built for the poor people. I think that's a good benefit they are going to get. And for the ease of business, we have also introduced AI now to create our dashboards, and we are now also make sure that all our revenue record is now digital. That is one big change we are bringing in our department, because earlier you had to apply in the government offices, then wait for at least 1 or 2, 3 months for the record to come in your hand. But now I think if you just applied online, you will have the document on your hand within 1 or 2 days. So that is big change we are bringing in the revenue department.
Mr. Kadam, as a second in command in Maharashtra Home Ministry, what are your plans to ensure women's safety? Yes, Mumbai is one of the safest cities according to the people of India, but what about the rest of Maharashtra, as well as what are you doing to ensure there are enough police personnel with respect to the number of citizens that live in Mumbai or the other metropolitan areas of Mumbai or other parts of Maharashtra as well?
There are a lot of things we are doing. See, to control the crime, the most important thing is our CCTVs. You need to have good CCTV coverages. You need to have good CCTV systems in India, in Maharashtra. So I think to cover major cities, what we have done is, again, we have introduced AI in this. We are now installing, now we are also coming up with a new policy for CCTVs. Honorable CM Sir has initiated it. And while installing the CCTVs, now we have face recognition cameras, we have number plate recognition cameras, we have cameras which are AI integrated now. So I think to control any crime, CCTVs are most important. That's the most important factor. Also, our government in last 5 years, if you see the record in last say 40 years, we have done most recruitments in the police department in last 5 years. Compared to any government who has been in the power in last 40 years in Maharashtra. So I think recruitment was needed. Of course, to control the crime against women, we have also taken a lot of initiatives on the level of the police stations. We have dedicated teams just for the women's safety. We have dedicated manpower just for the women's safety. We have dedicated system only for the women's safety. The women who are being the complaint when we receive that the lost complaint basically, we have also done few operations which have been successful. So say for example, in last 8 months we were able to find almost 4,500 lost women, and we were able to find them. More than 1,000 women whom we found were not even on the record. So I think these kind of initiatives we are taking for the safety of women. And there are a lot of other activities we are doing, but these are one of the main things which we are doing.
So my first question to you was about political violence, political aggression. Now, recently there was a case wherein a comedian, Kunal Kamra, he made some comments against your leader, Eknath Shinde. And your party workers basically ransacked the venue where the event was hosted. Firstly, there is obviously a criminal case that has been initiated against him by your government. What is the development on it? Because it was discussed in the recent assembly session. And do you feel this action, this hooliganism by your party workers at the venue was justified?
The actions taken by our party workers were, of course, not appreciated. Of course, again, they took the law in their hand, which was not, of course, we would not suggest that, or we would not, any party leader would not suggest to do that. And action was taken against them. They were arrested the same night. Few of them were arrested from the home at 3 o'clock at night. So we did take the strict action, even though they were from our party. But then what Kunal Kamra did was also not, say, that was also not appropriate. You cannot insult freedom of speech, we understand, yes. Even I see a lot of comedy shows. Even I go for a lot of comedy shows being a young person. We also like comedy. I'm a big fan of Veer Das. Even I saw his episode last night only on Netflix. But what Kunal Kamra does, he continuously insults Honorable PM, sir. He continually insults respected politician from India.
Insulting somebody like Rahul Gandhi is fine, but
insulting in an inappropriate way. See, doing a comedy I can understand. When Balasaheb Thackeray was there, he was a cartoonist. He did a lot of cartoons on Sonia Gandhi ji, Rajiv Gandhi ji. But no complaints were filed against him. That was taken sportily. But what he does, he crosses the line, which law doesn't allow you. We need to understand the sentiments of people as well. You cannot disturb the sentiments.
You mentioned about freedom of speech, freedom of expression. The government will decide. So what is that line of freedom of speech?
Our constitution clearly mentions freedom of speech is absolute right till it does not affect someone else's freedom. It is very clear. If you are going to insult someone else's freedom, that is, you can, under the lines of freedom of speech, you cannot be insulting. See, this did not happen because he said something about our leader. This happened because he was continuous. You see his other comedy shows. He has been continuously saying rubbish about other politicians as well. This cannot be tolerated in Maharashtra. And this cannot be tolerated anywhere, in fact. So I think to run other parties, to run opposition's agenda, you cannot use your comedy shows. I think there's a thin line between that and you shouldn't cross it.
Not crossing the line you mentioned. Now recently your government basically brought in a very significant bill, that is National Public Safety Bill. What does that mean is that the government will decide that this organization is an urban Naxal and it will be banned. There are mixed reactions to it. Many feel that if we are countering the government, we are questioning the government in a critical manner, we will be banned. So how do you respond to that criticism?
No, so this law is absolutely misunderstood or by the opposition leaders. I think they are trying to portray that this law is against farmers. They are trying to portray this law is against workers or maybe even students. See, Maharashtra is not the first government to apply this law. We are the fifth state in the country. Why? Where did this concept come from? In 2006, the UPA government first time recognized the word LWE, that is left-wing extremist. So basically, the region, now in Maharashtra, Gadchiroli, then in Chhattisgarh, there are Naxalites. So before, I think if we go to 20 years back, we were only aware about the jungle Naxalites. But they came up with the concept of urban Naxalites. They had given a task to make sure every major cities in India is paralyzed. Every major cities should follow the CPI Maoist constitution because they believe in that. They do not believe in Indian constitution. They believe they have created, they have made their own constitution. It's a red book which they call. And they are following that constitution, and they are making sure that no government should run easily, no government should thrive, no government should be able to do any development. So they are coming up with such say activists, and they are trying to paralyze the constitutional government. I think that is where the problem is. That is urban Naxalite. We cannot let that happen. This is not to protect BJP government, or this is not to protect any other agenda, because other states who came up with this law are not run by the BJP government. They are run by the other parties in India. I think this is not the agenda we are holding here. We are absolutely assuring all the people in the Maharashtra this law will only be applied to the parties or to the people who are only connected to Naxalites.
A final question to you. This conclave is about attracting business, getting like-minded people from the business field together. What Maharashtra government is doing to boost business, to attract business?
You see, firstly, not because I'm in the government, but Honorable CM Sir has worked really hard on this. See, now, earlier, 20 years back, Maharashtra did not have a lot of competition from other states. But now Maharashtra has a lot of competition from other states. But still, we were able to attract the most numbers of FDI investment from, like within the India, Maharashtra is the most receivable, I would say friendly. And then Davos last year, we were able to attract almost 16 lakh crore investment in Maharashtra. That is the most number for any state in the history of India. So I think Maharashtra is business friendly. Holding the home department, again, we have ensured that no goons will trouble you. You come here, we will give you a free environment. We will give you a business free environment to work here, to do your setup, to run the business. We are definitely making sure that we will back your business. We'll make sure that you are given that freedom in Maharashtra.
Mr. Kadam, thank you very much for gracing this event as well as speaking to us so candidly.
Thank you. Thank you. It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Arunil, and thank you to the Honourable Minister.